My first question is for the entire panel. Many have mentioned and stated the VA has lost its focus of their primary responsibility of caring for our veterans. Do you agree? Maybe let's start with Mr. McLean, please.
Yes, Mr. Bilirakis, I do agree.
And also Mr. Collard?
Yes.
Yes. A doctor?
Yes.
All right. Now tell me where you think their focus has been. We can start with Mr. McLean.
The current focus, I think, has gone off the veteran and has gone into preserving the current system. I think that there's a lot of, if it's not invented here, we don't want to hear about it, so there is not a lot of invitation for innovation to come in and partner with VA in order to move it into a more modern healthcare system. So where I see it is it's, as Dr. Kaiser stated, a more insular system right now.
Mr. Collard.
Two answers, really. I spent some time with a VA leadership group in one of the western regions last year, and I heard for probably 2 hours more reasons about why we couldn't do something versus why we could do something. I also think that sometimes we feel that standardization stifles innovation, and I don't think it could be any further from the truth. When you have a standardized platform in any industry, you actually have pretty fertile ground for innovation, because once an innovation takes hold, you now have a platform by which you can harvest, distill, and disseminate those best practices through innovation across an enterprise. But I think what happens as I would associate with Mr. McLean's comment, the ability to attach to the way we've always done things is really probably that barrier of focusing on veteran-centered care.
Doctor?
Yes, I'd like to point out two things. One is that, as I mentioned in my opening statement, in the 90s, the VA really took an admirable lead in patient safety, and particularly in prevention of nosocomial or hospital-acquired infections. Lately, we've seen less and less of this. Dr. Jane, who has now taken a bigger job at the VA, has done some wonderful work in the prevention of methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. But in general, that pioneering effort to protect patient safety that I saw in the 90s has disappeared somewhat from the culture. That, and as I pointed out before, how can you have a focus on the patient when you have 316 pages of rules about what employees can and cannot do just from one union, just from one? This contract governs the work rules for 200,000 people who work at the VA, and it is preventing a focus on the patient.
Thank you. Next question. Do you believe the VA's shortcomings and failed benchmarks was the result of inadequate funding or management of resources? Mr. McLean.
I personally don't think it was the result of inadequate funding. The VA budget has really increased significantly in the past 5 or 6 years, but I think pretty obviously it's a misallocation of those resources.
Mr. Collard.
Not only a misallocation, but perhaps just looking the other way when you have the resources. I think I heard on Monday night the fact, Chairman Miller, that you raised a specific financial number that's been invested or been provided for IT and IT-related services, and the question was raised, where's the money? And so whether it's a misallocation or just perhaps an ignoring of those funds available perhaps leads to the current state.
Dr. McCoy.
Yes, the VA budget has increased 173% from the year 2000 through 2012. That, in inflation-adjusted terms, is 72%. The increase in total VA patients was 69%, so the funding increased at a faster pace than the number of patients who had to be treated. And the number of acute care patients who need costly care increased only 49%. So the VA funding should have been adequate to meet the increased demands on the system.
Okay, last question, a very important question. How would you rate VA's urgency to change its culture and become more patient-centered for the veteran? And we'll start with Mr. McLean again.
I don't see any urgency.
Mr. Collard.
Could I have you restate the question again?
Okay. How would you rate VA's urgency to change its culture and become more patient-centered for the veteran?
On a numeric scale, very low if we're rating it in current state.
Dr. McCoy.
I agree with that.
Thank you very much. I yield back, Mr. Chairman.